I'm going to start recording. Hi, everybody. This is Sri from BizBuzz, What Matters the Most, and sponsored by My Work Belt. My Work Belt is a software product, particularly catering to service based small businesses in streamlining their business and making it to be a profitable. Today, I have a great guest, Angie. Angie has been a business coach for 11 years. And the specialty that Angie particularly coach women entrepreneurs around the globe. And Brain Magazine took that as a great opportunity and gave her an award for being a top uh, 500 influencers globally. And Angie has been a sales, and now she took that knowledge into helping entrepreneurs improving their revenue. Angie has been doing this for 11 years. Angie, thank you very much for coming on the show. Welcome.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate the opportunity.
So, Angie, I take that you have a wealth of knowledge in business and coaching the business owners, particularly women. So, my first question to you is, how do you see the difference in coaching men entrepreneurs and women entrepreneurs? And why did you pick the women's side of the entrepreneurship? For me, there is no difference, but I guess there is something that you have seen as a difference. So tell me more about that.
Yeah. So for me, I know what it's like to be a woman in business. I
Uh,
don't know what it's like to be a man in business. I do not have that expertise. So I have decided to stay in my lane. I am all about empowering women. And so, being the owner of my business, it gave me the opportunity to choose. And men are lovely. And it's nothing personal. It's just I can relate to women in business, and I struggle to relate to men in business.
well, hey, you found the formula that works, and you are making it an optimum application of it. And it doesn't matter. I mean, entrepreneurship is a wonderful thing, and whether it's a man or woman, and you pick a choice, and you started like thriving in it and helping others to thrive.
Yeah.
Right? That's great. That's great. Thank you very much. So, in your 11 years of experience, if you want to advise one thing only to a new entrepreneur, what would you suggest?
I would highly, highly recommend focusing on what your market wants, not what they need. They will buy from you when they understand that you know what they want and that you understand what they want. Once they've turned over their credit card to you, then you give them what they need. But don't market to what they need or tell them what they need. Give them what they want. And if you do that, you will be successful in business.
In other words, what you're suggesting is sell the perceived need opposed to the need.
Right. Yes. Because they don't necessarily know what it is that they need. And so you start talking to them about you need this and they need and you need that. If they can't connect the dots, they're not going to buy from you. But you start talking to them about what they want. And so for me, women want to increase their revenue. Great. I will show you how to increase your revenue. I give them what they need once they come into my program. And then
Good
we work
idea.
through what that looks like.
That's a great idea. That's a great idea. Thank you very much for sharing that. Now, for for the young entrepreneurs who have been on the fence, whether they want to become an entrepreneur or they don't want to become an entrepreneur, especially post COVID, when they see what happened through the COVID. Now we are in 2024. At least it's a little bit far away in the rear view mirror. However, there are so many young entrepreneurs, they've been shocked by that incident or by the challenges everybody went through, and they are in a fence. What do you suggest them? What do you suggest to those people who are on the fence whether they want to be an entrepreneur or not?
Yeah, so I am a firm believer in focusing on why. Why do you want to become an entrepreneur? And then why wouldn't you want to become an entrepreneur? And go with where your emotions and your feelings and your thoughts are the strongest. So, if you are just so passionate, like for me, I was so tired of being told my ceiling of how much money I could make. And
Oh,
I'm like, no. And so my why of starting my business was so that I would never be told this
what is
is
the
the
ceiling
cap
of
of
your income?
what the ceiling is, right? Like,
Yes.
so my why was much more stronger to start my own business than it was for my reason to not start a business. So
Very much.
focus
Usually,
on,
everybody says, why is your, yeah, why need to be part of, from the Simon Sinek's book and stocks and all that, why became much more popular word than ever in the business industry. But now you're applying the same why even for those new entrepreneurs before even they start a business. So that's
yes,
actually a very good start. So thank you very much. That's a very interesting perspective. Now, the Angie. So once a new entrepreneur decide that they want to become an entrepreneur, if you want to suggest what are the three steps that you suggest them to do as step one, step two, step three before they go out into the wilderness.
yes. So for one is find out where your passion lies.
Okay.
What are you passionate about? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
um and really get clear on that, and then focus on your genius zone and what is it that you really bring to the table that's in association with that passion. um and so most of the time people, they start with their avatar and say,
Uh-huh.
oh, I want to serve this avatar and then I'll figure out all the rest. No, if you want to have joy and fulfillment all during your entrepreneurial journey, what is your passion? What is your genius zone that's associated with that passion? And then go out and find out who wants what you have to offer. So don't start with the avatar because you might be surprised after you've aligned your passion with your genius zone, then who is looking for what you have to offer?
Will be changed. It is an impressive way to look at it. So in other words, you are looking at a lot of self study before you start doing the business and before you even start offering that to the market. Angie, thank you very much for those tips. And you have been a great help and great knowledge that you are bringing to the table. So, if I conclude all those three things. So, first thing, for an entrepreneurs, you wanted to start a business, you want to look at why do you want to start a business? And then, if once you start a business, before you when you start a business, once you identify why you want to start a business, you want to look at it, what is your passion, and then what is your genius, and then combine your passion and genius, and then you figure out who wants your service or product offering, opposed to going out into the wilderness and start falling flat and breaking your nose and getting discouraged on entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is a wonderful idea, and that can eliminate ceiling on what you can make out of your life. So, Angie, that is a great knowledge that you're sharing with us and with all the people out there in the market. Thank you very much for being on the show. Greatly appreciate it. You are a delight to have a conversation.
Thank you so much. I appreciate
If
the
anybody want to
opportunity.
reach out to you, Angie, how do they reach out to you?
The best way to reach out to me is on my website, angiegiltner.com. Super easy to find. Yes, and would love to connect with your audience.
Angie Giltner, Giltner, ANGIEGILTNER, angiegiltner.com. Angie, you are a master business coach. Thank you very much. You have a wonderful day.